First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On first down, Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Rodgers. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Snap comes at 1. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The completion there for the reigning MVP. And Charles, even though he's slip-sliding towards 40, it is certainly a tough task to ask a defense to stop Aaron Rodgers. But what can they at least try to do to slow him down?
I think for him is take advantage of the few opportunities he gives you. He's not going to throw very many interceptions, so if you get a chance to get your hands on the ball, you better take it. But if you can get him off the field on third down, that is a huge one. Be able to blanket receivers, knock the ball free, but get off the field, because the longer that drive goes, he's going to put it in the end zone.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
They'll run it with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw is Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On 2nd and 1, McSorley. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Eric Stokes. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's going to be a good matchup for him, using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers now to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And Crosby can't get it to come back. It's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Buying time to his left. Room to run past midfield. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Throwing is McSorley. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On 1st down, it's Jones. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board.
And got his man complete. Thomas barreling ahead. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Now McSorley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
So, CD, big changes for 2021. Of course, last year we had the expansion from 6 to 7 teams in each conference making the playoffs. This year, the headline, the addition of a 17th regular season game. What did you think when you heard the news that this was happening?
Well, my first thought, partner, was finally, because we've heard about a 17th game coming for a long time, and now here it is. So the beautiful part about all of it is that 17th game is going to be like these interdivision, interconference type games that are going to match up and play out over a 4-year period. And that's kind of cool. And I was looking forward to seeing some of the matchups that were going to come out of that for that 17th game. And could that be the game that decides a bunch of division titles?
He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, someone wasn't very happy about that game being tied up. They came right back at them with a big-time return. They want to get back out in front as fast as possible.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. He finds his man Johnson. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 8.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now with McSorley. Looking long for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 38 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 34 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Off of play action, it's McSorley.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
McSorley sets to pass. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Here's McSorley to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers on one play have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. McSorley, 1st and 10. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man complete. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now back to throw. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news,
Plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Harris to return it. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 36, McSorley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. 33 yards that time. They'll look to throw. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. McSorley. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now Rodgers.
Pass complete, it's Adams.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Rodgers to throw.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
Off the option, it's Jones.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on it, it'd be up in the 300s right now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Packers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.